What's up everybody, Noisy here with a VoD review of TENZ. TENZ currently plays for Sentinels, who are considered one of the best teams in the world right now, and he's also one of the most mechanically skilled players in Valorant. So let me break it all down for you. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Radiant content creator. I also give Valorant coaching lessons and have coached over 50 players. Let me know who you would want me to review next, and let's get right into the video. When it comes to TENZ, guys, there's one thing that I don't really want you guys to do, and that is don't change your sense as much as he does. Like, TENZ changes sensitivity and mouse like every single match, I swear. You guys should not be doing that. Like, the best advice that I have when it comes to finding a sensitivity is pick a sensitivity that you're comfortable on, that you can control, and the way that you find if you can control it, you need to be able to do a 180 spin as fast as possible without spinning out. So you can't overspin and you can't underspin. You literally have to be able to do it on command as fast as possible. As you can see, there's a Jett, we have a Killjoy, Reyna, Astra, and KO. So this team comp is actually really nice for Ascent. Have a Cypher, so one thing that TENZ needs to care about quite a bit is that he can't really dash in unless he knows where the Cypher is playing, right? You need to always take care of the tripwires before you go and do something. Let's see, what does he buy on pistol? He buys a sheriff. I like doing that too. Like, it will always one shot to the head no matter whatever the range is, right? Because it does 145 to the head at long range, but nobody has 145 during pistol round. They always have 125 max. It's either 100 or 125. I like that TENZ pushes there. Like, it's pretty hard to do, but he's trying to open up the side, right? Because he knows that there's gonna be one heaven. The smoke just faded. He jumps up, he tries to go for the Jett, and then he dashes away. Alright, let's see the second round. He goes for the sheriff again. Let's see. So I want you guys to pay attention to his mechanics here. Oh you see that? It's just a crosshair placement, really. Like, of course, it takes a lot of practice and you need a lot of mechanical skill to do this. But you see how he aims right here before he peeks? Because he knows that the archway is right here. So he makes sure to aim at the archway before he peeks. And then he swings out, gets the kill, and then the second one. Because he notices that the second player is crouching. His aim is way too good. If you just pay attention to his crosshair placement, like you see, he aims at heaven before he even peeks. He also has his dash. So worst case scenario, he could have dashed away there. That's a huge round. Those two kills literally won the round. So his teammates run in, right? The Astra gets 2 kills. And we know that the Astra is on the right side. We see it on the minimap here. We go in. Our Astra is shooting on the right side. And TENZ hears a footstep on the left side here. So he lets his Astra just deal with this fight, and he deals with the fight on the left. Because if his Astra dies, TENZ will be safe, because he's gonna peek from here. So he will have this wall to cover him. So he can get the kill on the left, and then switch to the right. Setting up like that, see? So kill Cypher, switches to right, goes for the Astra, and then dashes. And then during the dash, he notices the Sova's heaven. And then he's just making sure to aim at the right spot, right? I'm not sure if he heard anything in the back, but this is really logical. So the door gets closed. He knows that one is heaven, and the person heaven can't peek TENZ right now. So the only area where somebody can be is here. So he's aiming behind. Arrow comes out. Instead of breaking the arrow, he smokes it. And that's also a really big thing on Jett. Whenever you smoke the arrow, the smoke lasts for the same amount as the Sova arrow. And then he knows Reyna's there, and then after Reyna dies, he knows that the last player is heaven, and it's a 2v1, and Sova will most likely try to peek it. And then he hits the shot. Like, hitting the shots is the hardest part, but he's reading the game really well.
I feel like I'm actually hitting shots now.
Keeping that in mind, where the enemy team can be, really helps where you should be aiming. And that really just comes from experience and watching situations like this from TENZ.
I'm jumping through. He's running...
There. Somebody breaks the glass on A short. When TENZ is peeking A main, he has to expect a player heaven. So he pre-aims heaven through the wall and then goes out on a close angle next to the wall. And that shot is pretty hard to hit for the enemy Jett because she's not expecting it. He dashes in his smoke. And now he's trying to find a timing on the Astra because the Astra won't expect this.
I have tree right now.
His teammates close the door. This sells the fake even more. Like, the fact that his teammates close the door when TENZ is in a position like this. They're breaking the door. So you sit in the smoke, you listen for sounds. Astra spraying. TENZ waits a tiny bit because he knows that the Astra is going to reload. And then he goes. So door is closing, TENZ is in the smoke. He hears the spray, and now he goes out on timing.
Done.
Easy kill. It's pretty convenient too, because the Astra just broke the door for TENZ, so he can just go back to the side.
Both?
I'm not second. Oh shit, there's a guy.
I'm playing default.
TENZ knows that they're both heaven, right? The only area where somebody can actually be is here and in heaven. Those are literally the only two areas, and they heard both in heaven. So just the arrow, peeks on the flash, and then it's around one.
Could push up B.
You see, like, he's always ready with the pre-aim. TENZ's mechanics are absolutely insane, but if you just really pay attention, you can really see the basics of tactical shooters here. There is a lot of pre-aiming. You see that the smoke goes down, he's already aiming where somebody could be. Like, he doesn't waste time aiming at random things. The only area where somebody can peek him from right now is here, here in this line, and on the left side. Like, those are the only areas right now. So he doesn't waste his time like aiming at the ground, aiming into the wall. When you enter his Jett, you can do something like this. Like, you smoke and you dash in. He spots the Jett, and now what's expected of his teammates is that they kill the Jett. Otherwise, he has to do it himself. You can wait a tiny bit and see what your teammates do. And if they don't do anything, or if they die, you just need to be ready for the trade or for the kill. Yeah, he runs away. TENZ gets him.
Oh, default.
Oh.
Nice.
They tunnel vision on the guy on short, but I think they still win the round. Even though TENZ dies there, he gives his teammates enough info to win that round, right? He does the smoke and the dash, he sees the Jett, and then he also dies to the Cypher on site while they have info on the Astra on short. Let's see what they do.
Do you like a thing that like splits here?
He wallbangs a little bit. While his teammates are running to stairs right now, he's aiming here because he doesn't have to aim at stairs because his teammates have it. He's just holding it. Sova is on the stairs because Reyna died. He heard it. Good crosshair placement. You see how close he is to the head? Good kill. And then instantly, they call the Jett is backside. So the only area where Jett can be is either this archway here or this archway here. So he's just aiming for this kill here. Just hold it, gets the kill. The door is getting broken right now, and Cypher's an A player, if you think about it. Cypher's been playing A every single round, and the door in market is getting broken right now. So we have an idea of where both players can be. So TENZ is aiming CT, spots the Cypher, and then goes for this kill. There. And now he knows that the last player has to be here, because the door was just broken. Head level the entire time. He hears Astra reload on the right side, and which is why TENZ sticks to the right side. Also notice how TENZ is holding his crosshair a tiny bit to the left. Because what a lot of players do is that they hold their crosshair here. And if the Astra decides to swing, there's no way you have the reaction time. Like, there's always no one in the world that will hit this shot if the Astra swings.
Nice shot.
It's like hitting those shots is not easy to do that consistently as TENZ. But the basics of Valorant are still there. You guys can see it. KO knife early. They trade the Cypher. That's good. If you peek at the start, they can't be here. And now they have an opening because Cypher's dead. And that means that TENZ can smoke and dash in on A safely. He doesn't have to care about any wires. So they could go really fast. Smoke dash.
I have your door,
The smoke is blocking any view from heaven. He's outside of the smoke. He's watching short. The smoke is going to be for another 2 seconds. But the smoke is blocking all vision from heaven. Right here.
I have door.
It's really smart. Arrow comes in. He breaks it. He knows Sova's heaven now because of the arrow. He knows one is short because the Killjoy alarm just broke. They break in the door as well. So it's short in heaven, really. And there could be one on the flank. But we see the Killjoy right here. I think he's going to leave the Killjoy. And now they just have to play time. They're in a 4v3. The only info they don't have is one player.
Oh, heaven.
Yeah, one door. That Killjoy is super worth it because now the Astra and the Reyna, they need to make a massive decision here. They either instantly get on the spike and they defuse it, or they wait it out, which they can't afford because there is a swarm grenade on the spike, as we can see here. Or the third decision is that they push aim in. So all Killjoy has to do now is just play time and play on the swarm grenade here. Oh, they actually go for the defuse. Well, that's a 1 round.
Secured round, good job.
Yep.
I thought you said.
The only way for them to win in that situation is if they can get on the spike when the Killjoy ult happens and break in the swarm grenade as well. It's really hard to break swarm grenades on reaction. Also buying an operator on attack, I like it. He can peek this angle.
I'm holding this angle. I have an op.
So that's something that's really important. Like, even if your teammates aren't really communicating that much, if you play operator as Jett on attack, you need to communicate what you're holding. For example, TENZ just pinged here. He pinged right here and he told his teammates that he's holding this line. Then his teammates know that if anyone peeks the archway, they're dead. When they go A, TENZ might tell his teammates that he has heaven. Then his teammates know, okay, TENZ is heaven with operator, then we need to clear site and we need to clear short. It's all about communicating what line you're holding. You're not entering, you're not first in on the side, but you're still holding a line of sight.
I have heaven right now.
I'll
Wait,
knife side.
just molly that?
I think so.
There's
be top
nobody
right,
on
could be
site
top right.
now. They're playing it really slow, but I like the way that they're clearing. They're taking their time just to make sure.
I'm flashing behind us to the right. Flashing behind us to the right.
Oh, there was one there.
Wait, on the close right.
Nice. And now it's a 2v2 situation for his teammates. Cypher dies.
1v2.
And Astra is not normally an A player,
He has knife for info.
so she can be anywhere. That knife might give them the info they need. Yep, and that means that if you look here, the Astra has to be in this area here, here, or here. And now they just have to play on time in a 2v1. I really like that they're going together and they peek.
Good job.
So even if
Oh,
one
up is,
dies, the other one
door.
trades.
One market. Out market.
One out market, TENZ kills him. I think they have B site for free. Because there was 3 towards A. And also I really like this positioning, because if you look at the minimap, there's an alarm bot in the B main, so they don't have to worry about that. Again, we need to eliminate where somebody is playing or where the enemy team is playing. And the only area where someone can be is either market or CT. So TENZ is holding market, and I think he's expecting the killjoy to at least hold stairs whenever the spike is down. And also now the Reyna flash came out right here. No. And then we see Astra. So now we know 2 were market.
Astra, Reyna, market. Astra, Reyna, market. They're out. And 1B main. Astra.
And there you go. We heard the Jett updraft, the alarm bot is dead, and our teammates are calling. So we know 1 is B main, 2 are market. Gets that, ults, gets a kill, and that puts his killjoy into a 2v1 with a killjoy ult on backside. So now it's pretty much a 1 round because killjoy has ult on backside. The Jett is not going to be able to break it unless she kills killjoy like now. And then there's a swarm grenade on stairs, and there's a turret holding lane.
He's going left right now. Like right here.
That's really it. Now he just waits for the turret. I don't think the Jett expects this at all. Yeah, he does not expect it. He checks here. He checks here and then expects it here. And we get a lot of info on the minimap right now. So we know 1 is mid, and that's most likely the lurker play, right? And if you look on the minimap, the Reyna's there, and she's out first, which means that they probably want to go pretty fast.
There's 3.
So Reyna's
There's
out.
one lurking cat. Careful of that.
That's also a really common thing that happens in ranked, by the way. Like, the duelist just runs out and dies right here. And then the team don't follow. Like, they just run back. They just get scared, right? The Reyna dies and they're like, nope. We go back.
120 It's caged. He's up now. Cypher.
80.
So it was
80
mid. That
on
was a lurk.
Sova.
They will probably go B on that kill now.
You want to throw a flash over this wall? I might just like double updraft.
Oh.
Oh, my God,
Oh,
so
that was
upset.
close. He
Give
saw
another
one
flash.
there. He even hit her. It looked like the Reyna or the Astra. Yeah, it was the Reyna.
One's bottom in.
This round is super winnable. Yep. And that's the TENZ effect right there. Pretty much. Yep. Oh, no, damn. But he asked for a flash from his KO, right? And he double updrafts. And even if he doesn't kill anyone here, he gets info. Double updraft, look. He hits
my
the
God, I'm so
Reyna,
upset.
and he knows
another
she's
flash.
there. And since they didn't full buy this round, they're on a pretty bad buy. You can try a risky play like this. He asks for another flash, dashes with the flash, goes for the headshot just to get the knife reset. And then again, like, look where we're aiming, right? He's instantly aiming here. He's not aiming behind the box. He's not aiming here because he didn't see anyone at the start.
One's bottom in.
So that's all he has to do. Just aim here. Yes, the Astra readjusts on the Sova. And then this is just mechanics here, really. Like, that's just really mechanical, and then noise. Oh wow, they're actually out A.
Maybe
The alarm
just,
bar
you
triggered.
can pop your ulti, and then I'll dash
Jett
out on
from
the
the
left.
other one I know here.
I'm ready whenever.
I only know about Jett here.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Just
he
peeking.
actually dies.
Sorry, I wasn't-
I think they win here, though. There's no way they lose this round. I don't think.
Later.
To summarize this VoD, I hope that this one showed that, of course, TENZ has insane mechanics. He's really, really good at the game. But you can see the basics of Valorant shining through as well.